what it will feel like to be managed, hired, and fired by algorithms. Imagine waking up to a quiet ping from your phone. It's not an email from your boss or a Slack message from your colleagues. It's your AI performance dashboard. It informs you that your engagement score decreased by 2% yesterday, advises you to take fewer breaks, and proposes listening to an AI-curated focus playlist. You haven't even taken your first cup of coffee yet, but some algorithm somewhere in the cloud has already assessed you. Welcome to the world where your boss isn't a person, it's a program. A silent watcher that monitors, tracks, and evaluates every action you take at work, whether you're searching for a job, moving up the corporate ladder, or wondering if you'll still have one tomorrow. Artificial intelligence has taken over. It's no longer science fiction. AI is already hiring, managing, and firing employees in offices, warehouses, and even the creative sector. The future of management is arrived, and it does not blink. Let's start where every job begins, the hiring process. Imagine yourself sitting in front of your laptop, recording responses for an automated video interview. There's no recruiter, no grin, and no handshake. Just a webcam and a computer assistant that examines your tone, word choice, facial expressions, and even micro movements. The algorithm evaluates your enthusiasm, confidence, and emotional stability. If your face muscles don't move in the right way, or your tone sounds unsure, you might not make it to round 2, even if you're the best candidate. Yes, it is efficient. Corporations may screen thousands of candidates in a few hours. However, it is also opaque. You're not sure what's being measured, what scores mean, or why you were rejected. Perhaps the lights in your room made you appear uneasy. Perhaps your accent misled the algorithm. You will never find out. Amazon famously discontinued an internal AI recruitment tool after realizing it was biased against women, as it had learned from years of male-dominated hiring data. That is the conundrum of algorithmic hiring. Even when AI is designed to eradicate human bias, it can discreetly replicate it. What's the upside? Companies claim AI helps companies find better matches and eliminates emotion from hiring. What's the downside? It also removes empathy. So let's assume you got the job. Congratulations, the algorithm loved you. However, your manager isn't really human either. It's an artificial intelligence system that monitors productivity, task completion, communication, and collaboration. Every day, it captures thousands of data points, including how long it takes you to respond to messages, how frequently you attend meetings, and how quickly you complete assignments. That data is converted into a score, your performance index. If it falls below a certain level, the system will send you an automated coaching email or notify HR. Some organizations use dashboards to rank staff, much like athletes in a video game. Others employ predictive analytics to determine who will quit or who should be let go. It's occurring now. Companies such as Amazon utilize computers to track warehouse workers' speeds and automatically terminate any who fall behind. Uber and Lyft drivers are frequently informed that they have been deactivated, a polite way of saying fired by automatic systems that have determined that they have broken the rules or received too many bad ratings. Working for an AI boss is like living in a glass office where every movement is tracked. Time-tracking software tracks your keyboard strokes, mouse movements, and website activities. Some people capture screenshots every few minutes for transparency. AI systems can now scan your voice during meetings to determine tone, mood, and stress levels. This continuous monitoring offers productivity insights, but it can seem like spying. According to studies, AI-monitored workers experience higher stress, anxiety, and burnout. The rationale is straightforward. It's not just about working, it's about performance for the algorithm. You begin optimizing everything. You respond to emails faster since the response time is tracked. You avoid taking creative chances since mistakes damage your grade. You begin to live by invisible metrics. And over time, that invisible pressure alters behavior. People begin working for the system rather than with one another. And if you think AI bosses are exclusively found in factories or delivery businesses, think again. Marketing organizations, law offices, and even newsrooms are implementing algorithmic management. AI now decides narrative relevance, customer priority, and ad spend optimization activities previously performed by managers. Traditional supervisors can provide mentorship, guidance, and inspiration. Artificial intelligence systems can only measure and respond. When you perform well, you may receive an automated message stating, "Great work. Your engagement score has increased by 3%. It's efficient, but also hollow. Data is also becoming increasingly important in promotion. AI forecasts leadership potential based on models developed from previous high performers. Those who follow the pattern advance faster. Those who don't, even if they are creative outliers, risk being overlooked. This results in what experts call algorithmic conformity. People adapt to fit the system rather than innovate. You cease taking creative chances because the system favors regularity. And over time, job becomes a numbers game rather than a passion. Consider the worst-case scenario, firing. One day, you check in and receive a notification stating that your position has been abolished owing to efficiency optimization. There was no meeting, phone contact, or conversation, only an email signed HR automation. Companies justify it as required efficiency. AI can analyze large teams in seconds, making difficult decisions faster than people. But at what cost? Termination without empathy is not only harsh, it can also be unjust. Algorithms cannot hear explanations, comprehend nuance, or acknowledge effort beyond the data they see. When consumers challenge these choices, they frequently end up in an endless circle of automated emails. Because in an algorithm-driven world, there's no one left to talk to. AI management is appealing in the corporate world. Machines do not sleep, complain, or demand increases. They deliver stability, efficiency, and measurable results. Algorithmic methods provide scalable control for large organizations managing remote personnel. Yes, there are advantages. AI managers can eliminate partiality, minimize emotional bias, and make promotions data-driven. That appears to be a more equitable approach. However, mankind suffers as a consequence. When fairness is determined using cold reasoning, compassion is frequently left behind. During the pandemic, as remote work increased, many businesses implemented AI tools to track productivity. Now they're keeping them, not because they are perfect, but because they are successful. So, what's it like to live under an algorithmic boss? Employees describe it as a combination of paranoia and weariness. It's no longer just doing your job, it's feeding the machine. Each move feels like a test. You start to internalize the algorithm's voice. When you take a break, you feel guilty. When your score falls, you panic. The future workplace: coexistence or control? Will AI completely replace human managers? Probably not, but it will redefine them. The most likely future is hybrid management, in which humans are backed and occasionally overturned by algorithms. Your future boss might use AI dashboards to evaluate performance, but still make ultimate decisions. Ideally, the algorithm delivers insights rather than orders. However, this balance is dependent on laws, ethics, and how much authority firms give the code. Some companies are already discovering their limits. Klarna, the Swedish finance behemoth, reportedly let off 700 employees to automate operations, only to rehire humans months later after learning AI couldn't perform sophisticated tasks that required empathy and judgment. Determine which indicators are important: productivity, cooperation, and quality, and adjust your workflow intelligently. Keep track of creative contributions or context that algorithms may overlook. Human allies are still important. A manager who knows you well can trump cold data. Inquire about how your organization uses AI in evaluations. Demand the ability to contest automated choices. Don't allow constant data tracking consume you. Productivity should not come at the expense of sanity, because in the end, the more automated the system, the more precious true human qualities, creativity, empathy, adaptability will be. That's the crux of it. Can a system based on data, patterns, and probabilities ever be fair? Maybe if it's developed publicly, ethically, and with human oversight. But it is a major if. When AI becomes the boss, fairness is determined by who programmers it, what data it learns from, and how it is supervised. If humans are prejudiced, then their data will be too. If firms value efficiency over empathy, their algorithms will reflect this. The issue is not that AI would turn evil. Rather, it will become completely obedient to faulty aims. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe because the future's coming fast and you don't want to be left behind.